Welcome to OLLI at Pitt's Guide to Using Zoom. This video will contain information on how to use Zoom for your online classes using a computer. Start by opening your email inbox. Find the email that contains the link for the class that you are trying to attend. This email contains the information you will need to join your class. Towards the middle of the screen, there is a link that says Join Meeting that you can click on to open the Zoom meeting. Next, a new tab will open in your browser. Once the page is loaded, you will see a pop-up that prompts you to open the Zoom app. If you don't have the Zoom app, you can click Join from Browser. Otherwise, you should click Open Zoom Meeting on the pop-up. It may take a few seconds to open Zoom on your computer. Please be patient. Now that you've opened Zoom, you should be able to see yourself, your instructor, and your classmates. This Zoom call is in speaker view, which means the largest image is that of your instructor. You can click Gallery View, which will show you a grid of the participants of the class, including you and your instructor. If you would like to pin the instructor so that you will only ever see the instructor as the largest image, click on the little menu at the top right corner of their picture in Gallery View and click Pin Video. The most important function in Zoom is the mute button, which can be found in the bottom left corner of your screen. It has a microphone icon that says Mute. When you click it, a red line will appear through the microphone and it will say Unmute. If this happens, that means you have successfully muted yourself. Next to the mute button is the Start Video button. Click it to turn on your video. If you do not want your video to show, click Stop Video and the red line will appear through the video camera, meaning that your camera is off. Next, we'll move on to the Participants panel, which you can open by clicking the Participants icon in the bottom center of your screen. This will open a menu along the right side of your screen that will show you all of the participants that are in the class, as well as functions along the bottom of the panel that allow you to raise your hand or answer simple questions. You can raise your hand digitally by clicking the blue Raise Hand icon in the bottom left of the Participants panel. When you do this, a blue hand will appear next to your name in the participants list above. In order to lower your hand, click on the blue hand icon a second time. Next to the Raise Hand button, you'll see more options to send feedback to your instructor, like yes and no. They function in the same way as the Raise Hand button. In order to close the Participants panel, click the Participants icon in the bottom center of your screen a second time. Next to the Participants icon is the Chat icon. When you click on this, a chat window will open along the right side of your screen. This function is helpful if you are having trouble with your audio and you need to send a text message to your instructor or your classmates. To send a message, click where it says Type Message here, type what you would like to say, and hit Enter or Return on your keyboard. If your message appears above, that means that it went through. You can send a message to an individual by clicking the drop-down menu in the To line and selecting the individual you would like to message. Then type your message and hit Enter or Return to send. Notice above that it will say Privately in red letters next to their name, indicating that it has only gone to that person. To close the chat window, click the chat icon in the bottom center of your screen again. You can open the chat and the participants panel at the same time by clicking each once. Notice that the menu on the side is now split evenly between the chat and the participants panel. When your class is over, you can leave the meeting by clicking the red button in the bottom right-hand corner that says Leave. This concludes OLLI at Pitt's Guide to Using Zoom. Thank you for watching and enjoy your classes.